السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله واحد الأحد الفرد الصمد الذي لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد، والصلاة والسلام الأتمان الأكملان على خير خلقه أجمعين وبعد. We're on with 20th episode of our series Ramadan Bootcamp. In this 20th episode, we discuss on a guide on Zakatul Fitr, the payment of Zakatul Fitr. In the last episode, we don't discuss on the obligation and the wisdom behind this obligation. If you don't look at the episode, you finally look at so you're able to know the obligation of Zakatul Fitr, because the Prophet make obligatory upon we discuss plenty things them in that episode. Now we want to know. Number one, who for pay Zakatul Fitr? If Prophet don't make something wajib upon we, or Allah don't make something wajib upon we need to know all rulings regarding it, because if they say they don't declare coffee, if they don't declare coffee, it means all man for know who stand the coffee, who stay we for come, they who stand the coffee the end, if for know who laki waka. If maybe a journalist or some important like the doctors them, so you finally know the ruling. Because at the end of the day, then he say for lay you don't know the ruling, you know mean say ignorant of the law is no excuse. We know of course when it comes to Islam, Almighty Allah get basis on which it is used for judge way. When you don't know Almighty Allah, always they forgive. But the world is flooded with information because of the internet. So let us strive for no. Because we know this is not for your benefits. Imagine you don't fast, then Allah not take you fast. So we need to make efforts for no order for pay Zakatul Fitr and the other ruling. So order for pay Zakatul Fitr. Scholars then say a Muslim when a free Muslim when a slave need to pay Zakatul Fitr. Now, alhamdulillah, the world they live largely, all man of the world largely not to slave. So a Muslim we free, a be man or a be woman if you pay Zakatul Fitr. A be pikin or a be big person if you pay Zakatul Fitr. You fast or you not fast if you pay Zakatul Fitr. So as long as the person a Muslim, if you pay Zakatul Fitr. However, what to for not to give with regards to this, the person when at the head of the household, the person where now the big person at the house where they take care of the family, what we can call the breadwinner. Now they pay Zakatul Fitr on behalf of all men where they under a roof. But the one day again where they pay for, now the one day when are the Muslims, because we don't discuss. If somebody they under you are not a Muslim, you need to pay Zakatul Fitr for this person. Somebody go on for ask, waiting forgive for Zakatul Fitr in payment. Well, as far as waiting we forgive is concerned, we forgive the waiting we forgive if it be a staple food. Any country, all country then get a staple food. Like for we na Sierra Leone, na rice. So if you know eat rice, you know able for sleep fine. And like you get chicken, all that thing, then salad, fast eat rice before you feel fine, because now staple food. Largely, na rice most of the Sierra Leoneans they eat. So any food within the country, some country they didn't have flour, but they get other food in them. So basically, any country which you know say now on a staple food, now done day for use forgive Zakatul Fitr. Remember, not to money. People anyway they confuse people and lie by people and for say let them pay for the Zakatul Fitr. Not to money forgive as Zakatul Fitr. Prophet mentioned Sa'ah. He mentioned the measurement who they use Sa'ah min tamar. For them, na tamar then be used during the time as a staple food. People then be used eat tamar largely. So we know the world they change at some point. Na Sierra Leone, 10 be done they maybe waiting them they use it as staple food. Now it on the shift because of the modernization and because of the people they don't move from different side and come. And the food they don't change. Some people they don't put some food them from other country, don't influence them food then they in this part of the country of the world. So basically a lot of things they don't change with time to time. So basically from this we try for state say the staple food now you no more forgive as Zakatul Fitr. And sure say if you do some side, maybe you want to forgive somebody for help, you give Zakatul Fitr. If you trust the person, give money, but tell the person forgive staple food. But more importantly, we can advise you yourself give the zakat for yourself, because the impact we get when you they go give poor man you zakat, a pass way somebody they get on your behalf. And Allah wale you interact with the poor person. I remember once I go do distribution at Kisi Road to poor people for something. When I go, it touching to me so much that the money where I go for go give, the good where I go for go give, I go beyond what I plan for give. I even pull all my money where they with me and my wallet I put, because I get me bike and fuel be there. You know say I get away for go na house. So when you they interact with the poor people, sometimes you look there, you see how desperate then you see them condition. Sometimes they touch you, and you zakat no go only end that day. You go want for make them a habit for go to see them Friday to Friday or week by week or month by month. Any month we then pay you, you pinch small, you remember them. The essence of the zakah, of course, the goal, the Almighty Allah will give for that day, for that purpose, for clean reset from the zakah, for clean or fast, from the afaf talk them, the Congo side, some lie, some play the whole loop fast, all not supposed to do. The major things they all the poil fast, of course, we don't discuss them. We don't discuss them we lessons them. But we dey talk about some minor things the way they do, where they reduce your fasting blessings. So now that make it, they give the zakat to fitr. So we get for take note of this, if you not so much. But when it comes to, but when the goal where Almighty Allah want beyond the zakat and give one, Allah want, then we get the spirit of giving. Greediness, the stingy, follow come up. So basically this we get for take note of that. So one of the most important questions again, who that forgive zakatul fitr? The zakatul fitr based on the Prophet say lil masakin, the poor people now forgive. Somebody who poor, where you know say this person really they need. We for know the poor people around we, for know them. Of course, certain countries then in the world where they don't try for eliminate poverty to a very large extent. So if you don't have some country there, or maybe you know Sierra Leone, you travel, go to them country then you they go and look and say, who don't have the poor people? You know they see like me, I don't get them call and they WhatsApp messages from people where they live abroad. Some they tell me say unable for no any possible way around the area. Alhamdulillah, we're glad for these developments and the other parts in the world. But if you there within the area, because some people can just take in zakatul fitr, they go give at the mosque. If I let you say go look for the poor person, use zakat, go look for poor man and girl. Because some mosque they now they do zakatul fitr, the charity, people charity, they do them like business. Then they take them, then they share them to the chairman, the president, the secretary general, the chairlady at the mosque. Then they share them to them people here. Some of them they not really. Because when the scholars and discuss order for give, number 1 point for give, now Almighty the Prophet says in the hadith, lil masakin, so the poor people. So some of the Muslims, scholars they also say if maybe poor person ask for give, you can also give the people them another opinion. The people away Almighty Allah asks say they're eligible for receive zakat when are 8 category. But ideally the fitting person based on the hadith Prophet say lil masakin. Poor person now for give zakat to fitr. Because if you look at the 8 category of people away for receive zakat, then they mean the zakat, the yearly zakat, not as the zakat to fitr. Although if it's difficult for give poor person, you can give the people who are eligible for receive zakat. But if find more way look for poor person, because the wisdom behind giving zakat to fitr, now for let the poor people, because in the last episode I mentioned 1 or 2 wisdom, but the other wisdom, now for let the poor people within the community, let them glad that day. And wait till they make somebody glad. If you know say today na pray, instead of import the boil, you know say get so much sufficient they glad. They know all the person pray they see them sorry, more you see them, it's sad. If they see other person import the fire, other person get pot na fire, he no get pot na fire. So this is not the wisdom. Imagine we in we country, we know masjid them, then they give them zakatul fitr, then they keep the mosque, the food, then they take 1 bag rice, go to the president, this other bag, and some what then they do, then they get that zakah, then they sell them. We don't need for wait next world for no how for take action. You as a Muslim, imagine if you not be poor person, then go give somebody goods zakah na the masjid for you. Then you not the poor person, you know say this zakah not get for you. How you feel? They feel bad. And you they ask the question, say, hey, but then why are we they give the zakah? They don't get sense back. They don't say they goodness, they know they meet we sufficiently as they're supposed to meet we. And Almighty Allah, messenger, don't tell them for saying for the poor person. Why they can't give it directly? Now it can happen sometimes. Government, sometimes a government can say this property, these goods, now for social people. But some people and they in between. The one the way they give for gold the goods or for gold supply, then we get a thief and divert her for their family. Sometimes near you they cry, say, government no go don't get sense now. Say sometimes if they want give, let them give direct instead of them go give other people the way they left cut and say by the time they reach to the post way for receiver, they receive half at the same thing. So if now we they feel say waiting, sometimes some governments they do it wrong. If they know the people away for receive them, let them give them direct. Now make like me, I remember a few times back, I go to American embassy program where they discuss some of the wisdom, how then they follow out some of them program them. Some of them program them, they're not even they direct with some government them. Then they target the beneficiary themselves. Other than know say them for receive this. If na farmer then they go meet the farmer then give them. They don't want to know if later at the end of the day we don't know if America they do something for the country or not. They don't want to know because at the end of the day you want to see people in life improve. Not to say you want to see them at the media and the talk water. So we as Muslims to take the same actions. In masjid there, some mosque there where the zakat they don't give them zakat. Poor people and they go to the masjid because they Abu say people they take zakat and go to the masjid. Then go give the imam. Say the imam na sabi. Now they tell you say any person when a poor person, if na neighbor you sabi am, if na family member you sabi am, if I family member we not dey under you care, you can call am, you give zakat to the why you know say he poor. If na somebody when you party, you know say he poor, or you party, you know say he poor, or somebody the way you sabi na area, you know and no more say this person is poor. You can take his zakat. You say you go give that poor person there. The way you feel where you give am, it's different from where you take you go left and a masjid. You just go left and for let them go give am for you. And as they say, some masjid when the poor people they can't forgive civil zakat, then they all up at them. Come on now, we not get boku. Sometimes they take them a few 6 cup, 9 cup, or 10 cup. Give this 2 dozen, give this 3 dozen. Then keep the boku one for themselves at the store. Where they ready, then share back to the members of the masjid. This is wrong like a way for compensate them for the activities where they do. And some masjid they give it that they do. Then they take the zakat and they then go sell them. This country, then they say, me I remember this entire year. Now somebody, one person I give me tamar. The entire Ramadan, 1 or 2 people now they give me tamar. The one person give me tamar, the other person then give me picking tamar. The entire Ramadan, tamar they in this country, but then they sell them. Hey, you want to tell me for saying that business people and no more they go buy tamar outside world? No, then they count tamar made for people in this country. Muslims there. Then they take her, then they share to themselves, so then they keep her in a store, then they give politicians and others. The imams and the Muslims, then the poor people where deserve the tamar, then deprive them from the tamar. Now when you go buy tamar, 30,000, 50,000 for tamar. So the poor person not able to afford it. Say, mashallah, I go use water, I cut fast. If I'm not able to afford the tamar. So people, we will say people are there in this country, we wicked, then you they go take the zakat to fit it. Go left and back in the masjid. For leaders that cannot able to reach the poor man. So do you have the advice we say, do you this year? Imam go look you by the eye. Because for Imam, they look like in a business. It will happen. You don't carry the zakat to fit it. Say, I don't go give the poor person. You say, grab, play, go give. If of course it's difficult for you, you trust the Imam, you can take her, you go give. Me alhamdulillah, me na Imam, and me na chief Imam na masjid. But I need to receive zakat fitr for people. Usually when they come, I talk to them, I show them what they for go. I tell them the wisdom. You bang sometimes enemy they go call the poor people and come around. Then me take me una give. I say una self una look there. Una give for una self. And alhamdulillah, when you they give, you they feel fine. I remember 110 day I bring one woman a popo picking. We give them zakat fitr. When you don't give, the lady look big because he said he feel impressed. All time they go left on a masjid. I bring the poor people now, they can at the house. Me pull me on a gi. SF pull a gi. Other poor person there, they pull a gi. Then the other lady look pain, he go inside back, he go take money. Now he add. That effect, 9 zakat, 9 they want per week. Let you get that sorry out. As long as na imam you they give, go give on the behalf. You no go know how the poor people and desperately they in need. Beyond even the 9 corporates where we can give them. So basically, this is not something we'll get for take note. Now, 2 more things that we need for address. One, when Amos forgive zakat fitr, 9 corporates. Now, this type of measurement is not rampant in all parts of the world. So scholars can put a kilogram, but no one for go into that complexity there. We for win as alone 9 corporates. Any other side in the world, if not rice or flour or something where they measure by cup, 9 cup of farm. Some people can say 8 for make a 9. This is safe. Big scholars in this country, from scholars of fiqh, what we know, scholars them of highest esteem, we listen to some of the advice 9 corporates for all man where they under you. So you know go just grab some people they say, oh, so Imam go tell them for say, well, na 9 corporates, but give me no more 5 cup at the whole. Prophet say na sa. They use somebody they go tell you say give me 7 cup with the whole. Say no, 9 cup 9 forgive. Uda forgive. We don't discuss on Uda forgive, but one to forget for take note of. All my way under your household. The only person where them pull say no king now somebody will be to say it's difficult for and forgive. Like example, somebody will not go able, will not get sufficient thing for it that day, and it gets excess. Any person, because some person they are bigger man, they don't give zakat with fitr. Maybe they get half bad based on the measurements where the other family member do. When you give the half bag, you say immediately when you don't get sufficient way for it for you and your family that day, the excess way they left, you say for pull for yourself, even though you're not a bigger man. So with that day, we're able to distribute the goods, all man will get. But some bigger man, they in one taking one. Me remember, year before last, I give bigger man zakatul fitr. What call him, I give him. The thing be almost full up a bag. So I tell him, I say, but you give. The woman say, no, me I no give because I say not true. Somebody will put when able for when not get excess for it after that day. Problem no they no can give. I say, but you see the one who don't give you now, you don't go cook. And this we go use that you eat here, you picking them, then some they left. So now, per that way they left, you for measure 9 cup for yourself, 9 cup for each of you picking them, you save give. So the essence, the wisdom, by this fair distribution, it go ensure say all man go get. So this is not the hikmah behind this. When forgive zakatul fitr? This is now one of the most important questions. We'll get 3 times where somebody can give zakatul fitr. We'll get the best time, we'll get the acceptable time, then the other second best time. Now, waiting at the acceptable time, 1 or 2 days before Eid. Meaning, the 28th of Ramadan, you can give zakatul fitr. People in there right now, they are confused. They say, let them give the zakatul fitr. Not all now forgive zakatul fitr. 28th of Ramadan, you can give zakatul fitr. 29th of Ramadan, you can give. Because we don't know if Ramadan they last 29 or 30 days. So if somebody maybe feels say you get for be so occupied, or maybe some possibility you get for move, if they get challenged, you can give 1 or 2 days before. But the second time where you can give way acceptable, way preferable pass forgive 28 or 29. Now forgive the eve of the Eid. The eve will say eve. If they don't tell which they say, alhamdulillah, tomorrow na pray day, that even tell where they don't say tomorrow na pray day, that even tell you can give zakatul fitr before you go sleep. The best time for give zakatul, and me this time now I always the give. Because when they say something now in the best time, they are the best. لِلَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا الْحُسْنَى وَزِيَادَةً. They are among the best. Inshallah, Almighty Allah will keep for you the best reward. The best time for give zakatul fitr. You they give zakatul fitr, do clean prede. Prede they say the do clean. We don't pray fajr. Go give zakatul fitr. But ensure say zakatul fitr you give them before you go pray. The moment you come out pray, if not that time they can't give zakatul fitr, then not to zakatul fitr. If you don't give them before you go pray. Before you go pray. So usually as you don't pray fajr, you do clean, you go take you zakat, go look for poor man, you go give. If you boku, go call poor person, call like Canada house, give. If you able help out with transport, you pay transport, then inshallah with that now, it can move with time. The final thing we'll get for take note of. What if you forget? Remember last year, my zakat, I don't pack an the bag. Last year I don't pack an the bag. It day outside. But while we they pack the house, now mistakenly we take our put her back inside the store. So the store lock. Do clean, we don't come up pray for you, I don't come. We just focus no more because I before pray Eid sunset. So I focus for make me Eid khutbah, I focus for dress and prepare the family, other things there. You escape me. I grab, I go do Eid khutbah, I come on do the Eid prayer, then later I realize say me zakah no get it. What you can do? Almighty Allah says in Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah towards the end, رَبَّنَا لَا تُؤَخِذْنَا إِن نَسِينَا وَأَخْطَأْنَا. We make to ask Allah forgive you for things they will forget. Allah they forgive you as long as not forget. But the only thing we get for you, as the moment we don't remember, say, oh, I forget. Just go take a one time, you go give, Allah they accept them for you. For let somebody not say just no well, wait to make her afraid for waiting a monitor and give. Sometimes it's possible maybe to say I forget, I come up. If you forget, Almighty Allah they accept them. But the only thing, no plans away come up and I tell they give zakatul fitr. With that, Allah never accept them for being zakatul fitr. It will be ordinary charity. Inshallah ta'ala will stop here in terms of with discussion on zakatul fitr. Deal with me for the next episode.
My brothers and sisters, it's your brother Omar Isa here. Watch hundreds of high quality produced Islamic reminders from Halal Promo Network. Drama learning videos,
Quran learning videos,
updates of Islamic events in Sierra Leone, stories of the prophets, may peace be upon them all, and much more. 2 new video uploads weekly, inshallah. Halal Promo Network is 100% run and owned by Muslims in Sierra Leone.
which means the small amount you pay for your subscription is a sadaqah jariyah, continuous charity for you, as we use the funds raised to continue producing more beneficial videos and reminders, inshallah. Watch or listen to lectures and lessons while you work, rest, or drive.
Help Halal Promo Network to build the first Islamic TV station in Sierra Leone, inshallah.
May Allah reward you for supporting our work.
Assalamu alaikum.